we're making Nashville hot turkey sliders. Guys, what we got here right now is some wild turkey breast harvested by my son just this past weekend. We processed this, I skinned all the silver skin and fat off of it, desegmented a couple of little pieces. What we're gonna do, we're gonna turn this into cutlets. We gotta get them paper thin and we gotta get them in an appropriate size to fit our bun. I'm gonna find the middle of the meat here and I'm going to cut right down the middle. So pro tip here, if you're going to be tenderizing out these cuts, you don't really know how much this is going to spread out. But first thing you want to do is you want to get some plastic wrap. And we're going to do one cutlet at a time. We're going to pound that out, get it nice and thin, and then we're going to cut it into our appropriate size sliders. Another pro tip, I love using a textured mallet. Reason being, when I do my egg wash and we go to fry these things, those little divots and those little crevices that this creates is going to let that breading hold on to the turkey meat better than if I was just to pound it out flat. So, pro tip, here we go. All right, that looks good. Let me peel this off here, show it to you guys. Look at this, it is almost transparent inside there. You're going to want to get this, all of this, much thinner than you would think. Because what's gonna happen when we fry it, it's gonna constrict and it's gonna shrink in. So anytime you're doing this, you're gonna be doing any kind of frying for like a chicken patty or a turkey patty, any of that stuff, you wanna thin this stuff out much thinner than you would think. So check that out right there, guys. You can see how thin that is. We're gonna do the rest of these. We're gonna come back and we're gonna get our buttermilk brine ready. Okay, so we're ready to make that buttermilk brine, y'all. These are our cutlets. Let me get this thing out here for you. This is what they look like. Similar to that size. We're not gonna get completely perfect even, so just get them close. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get one egg. We're gonna crack it and put it right there straight into our bowl. After that, we're gonna go with a 1 cup of buttermilk. So 8 ounces. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. We're using Frank's right here. There we go. Give or take. And then we're gonna take, if I can get this off, we're gonna take some pickle juice, guys. There we go. Just a little bit of that, and that's gonna help with a little bit of the brining process. So we're gonna take all of our cutlets. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta whisk this thing up real quick. Take your whisk. We're gonna beat all this together. Now we're gonna take our cutlets. This is what the cutlet's gonna look like. About that size. We're making sliders. We're not making whole sandwiches. So somewhere in that range, we're gonna put them in there and make sure they get coated. I'm doing one at a time because if you dump the whole lot in there, then they're gonna stick together. So put one in at a time, toss them around, make sure they get fully coated. We're gonna put the cap on. We're gonna put it in the fridge for 4 hours. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna start breading these mothers up. Let's make that breading, y'all. So we've got about 4 cups of flour right here, guys. That's gonna be enough for 1 turkey breast, 1 wild turkey breast. Okay, you saw how big that was. We're gonna take the double action. We're gonna do about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons in there. Then we're gonna do the same thing with the pack and heat. This is a 50-50 blend. Check that out in here, guys. Look at all those flakes, those chili flakes, habanero flakes, all the cayenne powder that's in there. This is a spicy freaking blend. Do not sleep on this. So going back at it, look at that, boom. All right, y'all. So we're gonna mix this up, get some whiskey business on. We're gonna pull in our sliders. Let's get to breading. We're gonna pull out our sliders, y'all. Dip in here, get 1 slider at a time. And we're gonna put it straight into our flour mixture. And we're gonna hit all the nooks and crannies, making sure we're getting all those crevices fully coated and put onto our drying rack. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna lay this down here. Now, y'all, you want to leave this on here for at least 20 minutes, okay? That's going to be bringing the meat to a room temperature, and it's going to allow all that flour to adhere to the meat. Very important. You don't fry this too quickly so that all that flour and that crunchy skin is going to grab onto that meat and all those nooks and crannies and not fall off when you're eating it. Our oil is heated up, guys. I'm sitting at about 375. Pro tip on this too, especially when you're cooking with cast iron, when you get to, I had this thing cranking on high. When the oil gets to about 300, turn it to a solid medium and let it finish out the rest of the way so the oil doesn't run away from you. So we're gonna take our sliders here, guys, and we're slowly going to dip them into the oil. We're gonna do 2 or 3 of these at a time because I don't wanna crowd the pot. So if you're not used to frying food, what I like to do is once the meat starts floating, I like to give it 45 seconds to another minute in the oil, and that's when we're gonna pull it out, and she should look something like that right there. Nice and golden brown. We'll take it out, put it on a paper towel lined plate, continue the process. So we got our last bit of sliders that are frying right now. We gotta make that Nashville hot chili oil. We're gonna spoon out about a cup of oil out of the pot here. That's gonna have all that goodness from the flour mixture. Then we're gonna add some more of our own mixture to this. For the spicy oil we're gonna make, we're jumping straight back to the 2 blends we started with. Double action and pack and heat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it right here. We're gonna paint these bad boys up with this amazing chili oil mixture we have right here. Look at this right here. Get that seasoning. Slap it on there. You want to slap it on is what I like to say. Oh man, it smells out of this world, and this is going to kick you in the mouth. Straight in the mouth. Now, I want to preface also, if you're not like crazy spice, you don't like the crazy spice, use less pack and heat. You're still going to get that amazing chili flavor out of that double action that is going to be so good on these sandwiches. The moment's here, y'all. We're gonna build this sandwich out, and me and the mighty Hunter, this is his turkey, you guys. Hello. We're going to smash these Nashville hot chicken sliders.
I just drooled thinking about this.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
I don't know why I'm not thinking actually.
First step, mayo, both sides of the bun. 1 turkey slider for me. 1 turkey slider for you. And you have to have them dill pickles, y'all. Sir, smash that buddy down. Here we go. Cheers, buddy.
Let me smash it down.
You want to cheer me? Here we go. The Mighty Hunter, Nashville hot, wild turkey sliders. You won't regret this. Here we go.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so good.
That's fire, buddy.
Holy.
That's so good. From his mouth and mine, straight to yours. Nashville hot turkey sliders, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And like I always say, guys, never forget to reload.